The Hidden Breath, Episode 4, The Waters Turn Black. They drank from rivers once sacred, ponds once teeming with life, unaware that the breath of the earth lingered, heavy and unseen. Hydrogen sulfide rose from swamps, garbage pits, and stagnant wells, smothering lungs, poisoning water, and transforming bodies in silence. They called it plague, pestilence, wrath of the gods, the Black Death, cholera, fevers of 1,000 names. Entire villages vanished, streets empty, and church bells tolling for those who fell quietly. Even beer and wine were safer than water, boiled or fermented, carrying fewer invisible poisons. Could all of it be explained by water turned deadly, by gases pooling in low valleys, by the unseen forces that melt stone and steel? Could the breath of the earth itself have been the true plague? The gases do not discriminate. They creep into homes, kitchens, wells, beneath floors, through cracks in the earth, through hidden channels, and fuel for volcanoes. One breath too long, one sip too careless, and the body succumbs. Nausea, dizziness, poison within, collapse, lungs smothered, skin and eyes burning from the invisible touch. Boils and sores fester, spreading disease as neighbors drink the same poisoned water, touch the same contaminated soil. Legends describe the Red Plague in China, the sweating sickness in England, the pestilent wind in the Middle East. Could these disparate accounts point to the same underlying force, misunderstood, feared, and codified as wrath? History may have bottled the unknown in names, masks, and prayers, while the earth's breath simply did what it always does, indifferent to human understanding. Even the crops could not survive. Fields near low valleys where gases pooled failed. Grain shriveled, orchards burned with unseen fire, livestock dropped where the mist clung to the ground. Tales from the Andes speak of terraces abandoned, rivers blackened, animals dying where the air lay thick. The Maya, the Inca, the people along the Yellow River, the Norse, and people of the Middle East all left clues in myth, ritual, and architecture, moving higher, climbing, seeking clean air. Humans returned, rebuilt along safer slopes, planting farther from stagnant waters, and learning, or at least surviving, wary of what had once claimed entire villages. The waters carried life and death, and only wisdom and observation allowed survival. Even now, echoes of this past linger. Industrial spills, sour gas leaks, abandoned wells, contaminated streams, low-lying basins where air pools heavy, danger unmeasured, invisible, and deadly. Ancestors faced it without instruments, only observation, legend, and memory. They encoded warnings in story, architecture, ritual, leaving traces we are only beginning to decode. Could the Black Death, the fires, and earthquakes all be threads in the same dark tapestry? Were the waters poisoned first, the air second, the soil third, layering catastrophe upon catastrophe, turning life into myth and human suffering into a story? Perhaps the truth has always been there, whispered in the breath we cannot see, hiding in plain sight beneath rivers, swamps, garbage piles, and abandoned wells. What lessons lie in the poison streams? What truths do the legends hide, wrapped in disease, decay, and warning? Could it be that all the plagues, famines, and sudden deaths were not just chance or punishment, but Earth's breath, natural and unheeded? Perhaps the same breath that smothered lungs and ignited streets still waits in low valleys and swamps and refuges, in hidden watercourses, patient and eternal. We drink, we breathe, We walk above it unaware, curious only in hindsight. The waters turned black once. They could do so again, quietly and visibly, with no warning but the hiss, the smell of decay, and the subtle burn in the air and water. And when they do, will we finally listen, or will legend repeat itself as history once more?